when you have an organization, you have its core ideology, whatever the organization wants to do, its vision, the values it stands for, the strategy, the journey it wants to go on. If you do not have the right set of people in terms of the numbers and the competencies and the inspiration, then you won't have an organization that will meet its aspirations. So there's a whole lot. In between that, there's a whole lot that the human resources does, from structure to recruitment to development, to making sure that people are fully engaged, to managing people's careers, to making sure that we know who the next set of leaders, succession planning, and all. There's a whole lot that happens in between, those two worlds.
There's a lot of passion, enthusiasm, poise for innovation, teamwork, and loyalty to the banking group's vision and goals. This has been infused by a leadership and organizational work culture designed to align the skills, talents, and potentials of employees for the overall productivity of the banking operations, encouraging creativity, ensuring responsibility, and guaranteeing sustainability.
Let me just say, we want people who are passionate, we want people who think partnership, so it's a win-win, and we want people who know it's not just about me, it's teamwork. And we've also recognized that there's no way you can have sustainable success as an organization if your people that are your most critical assets don't believe in the organization. You'll take one step forward and 2 steps backward. So it is something that we know. We know that, for example, if you're talking about strategy, you've got to have a good strategy officer who can think it out. He's got to be engaged, motivated, believe in the organization, see where it's going 5 years, for him to say, this is where we think we're going in 5 years. If you're talking about the operations people, we're talking about service. If you really want them to perform, and we're saying, we've had this talk about our service, improving our service and all that. And truthfully, over the past 5 years, we really have improved. We came from 5 years ago where we weren't on the radar at all. When you look at the surveys such as the KPMG survey. So this year, where I think, is it number 2 in corporate, number 6 in retail. That is a huge jump. But the truth of the matter is that if that person who's serving another person does not feel happy and does not feel that there's some connection between him and the organization, he's not going to transfer part of that joy or that service to another person. And because we recognize that, there's no going back on trying to make sure that we give a good platform to our people to work in.